Hey everybody, time for a kiln unopening. I fired this yesterday. So this morning when I took a look, it was over 1,000 degrees. So it takes a while for the kiln to cool down. I've been slowly cracking it and finally I was able to open it up. I usually open it when it hits under 300 degrees, somewhere in there. So I opened it up and now I should be able to pull things out. Probably at the bottom I'll need my gloves again, and you'll hear me say ouch. But the things on top should be cool. So I was going to show you guys what I have. Got this little owl that I actually refired. I saw the things on top, so I'm not going to be surprised at those, but I did see those. It's a little owl that I refired, and I put a little bit of clear glaze on her because she was just missing a little something. She has a thong on, of course. Little handheld owl for your table. I've got a couple refires. This is another refires. I called these nest head ladies, and I think she was missing the pattern on her shirt. So I added a pattern, and I typically don't high fire these, but I threw her in, so she got a little shiny. I kind of like her. But she's like for rings, or I used to make these, but I haven't made them in a while. But she was sitting around the studio waiting for a pattern. I made my daughter, Madeline, this plate. She's starting her own household. So I made her a plate. It's actually got a 3D body on it. To read what I put on the back. It says, "Call your mother, she loves you." And it's kind of cute because it's a butterfly plate, and then it has 3 little like tapas bowls to go with it. So when she's entertaining, she has a little set to go with it. So hopefully she'll like that. And now I've got a bunch of my new cups. See how they look? Here's my 2-headed goose cup, a fairy cup. Pretty happy. I kind of went with the drips, and I like that. Insides. You see how I kind of left the drips on there? I'm happy with that. This is a little face cup. So those are good news. My cone. I usually put a cone in my kiln to see how my kiln is doing. This is a cone 6 kiln. You really want your cone to bend down about halfway, and that's a perfect firing. So my kiln's firing a little hot. So I'll have to talk to it. Barry needs to pull himself together. But of course he would fire hot. He is hot. Here's a rabbit. This is kind of like a whiskey cup. Happy. Lovely. I have 2 little planters. 2 little man in the moon planters, or woman in the moon. And they go with a little saucer. I have 2 of those. They're great for succulents. Here's the other one that goes with it. There are 2 of them. I don't put glaze in these because I garden and I want the pottery to breathe. Now when I take it to cone 6, technically the clay is vitrified, so it doesn't matter anyway, but usually I keep them low fired. You don't even care, but I told you that anyway. Here's an owl. This is a goblet. It's kind of small. Or a whiskey cup. It's small. Purple inside. Blue on the outside. Happy. I made this for my other daughter, Olivia. It's a little whiskey cup. Let's see. Here's the bottom of my butter dish. Looks pretty good. I'll wait for the top to come out to show you that. Oh, there's the top of my butter dish. This is the top of my butter dish. I use stilts, which means that these little metal prongs hold up the edge there because I glazed all the way around this piece. And if I would set this piece, if I would set this on the kiln shelves, it would actually fuse. So I use these metal pieces to hold it up. So I have glaze all the way along my edge. This is my little lover's butter dish. It's got women in the moon and lovers on top. I'm very pleased with it. My friend traded me a painting for a damn butter dish. But actually, this took me a long time to make. And there it is. Yay. Okay. I won't be making many butter dishes. They're very time intensive. Here's the second one I made. I always make two of things when I don't have a lot of experience in what I'm doing. This is the French butter dish that you stick the butter in here and then you fill this with water and it keeps your butter fresh. This again is a stilt. So I have a stilt here. The kiln is really still hot. So this will be pulled off. And so this entire piece has glaze on it. And the stilt holds it from sticking to my kiln. The top turned out pretty. I like it. And it goes in here. So this is butter dish number 2. I put little faces around the edge. And the top is a print. I would give that 2 thumbs up. Okay. And my daughter, when she was home, made this plate. Lovely. I like that glaze. Good job, Maddie. I'm going to have to get my gloves. It's too hot. I found my other gloves, so now I have 2 of the same, 2 of different hands. Before I was using 2 right-handed gloves, which didn't bother me too much. Oh, here's my fruit bowl. Let me take a look. I'm gonna wait. I'm going to make you guys wait till the end to see the fruit bowl. It looks pretty spectacular, but I can't see the bottom. Anyway, let me pull out all the cups I have. I was still trying to go less shiny. I added more water to my clear glaze, and it's still a little shiny. So I'm going to, next firing, I'm going to add even a little more water. To get the outside a little more matte looking, but I'm really pleased with these. Kind of a Day of the Dead and an owl. Looks like I didn't lose anything. Yay! This is my Face of 2020 cup, which I love, and I'm going to make a bunch of these because I feel like everyone should have one because that's how I feel most days. And here's another kind of Day of the Dead inspired drippy cup. My skeleton's kind of new. I haven't made those before. and I'm pleased. Very pleased. Here's another new design. An eye. And here's a death mask mug. You know, it depends on what I call these things if I sell them. If I call them a death mask, I probably won't sell a whole lot. But that's kind of what it looks like to me. But I'll come up with a happier name to sell them. Anyway, here's a snail. Wow, these turned out great. I'm excited. This was a refire that has been sitting on my shelf for a while. The inside kind of wasn't good, but now look, it's good. So sometimes refires work, sometimes they don't. This one happened to work. I really like this one. Yay. And here's a snail. Snail cup with a pink inside. That's good. That's a whiskey goblet. Oh, that one turned out great too. This is a new color I just got. Pistachio Amico Velvet. Like that green. It's got a lady reaching up with a print on the outside. Here's a chicken with boobs. Gotta love that. Whiskey cup. Oh, I'm pleased. Everything turned out. Yes. I'm gonna pull out this because it's kind of in the way. Oh my gosh, I'm thrilled. Yes. It looks so good. I took a risk and picked a glaze that it's a commercial glaze that I'd never used before, but put a nice red on the inside, the outside. Look at that. Amazing. I'm very happy with my fruit bowl. She's big. Drippy. I love drippy. Big and drippy. Very happy. 2 thumbs up. I have a couple more cups in here. I'll show you real quick. Here's some more little whiskey goblets. Here's another little face goblet. Now this is another, so let me tell you this and you guys can give me some feedback. I have this one here, I glazed the face too. This one I didn't put the clear glaze on the face, so the cup itself is shiny and the face is matte. I kind of like the face matte, but a lot of people vote for shiny all around. And unfortunately, you guys can't touch them because I can't do shows, so I guess I could make some of both. I think it was kind of half and half the last time I asked you guys. Here is a little sun whiskey glass. Pretty sweet. Here's another devil one. I was watching a video this morning and it was like meet the artist kind of thing, and they talked about their background and how they got into art. So I'm going to do one of those soon because I think it's really fun to learn about people. This is kind of a cool one. A little dark. It's for Halloween. Shot glass. Zombie shot glass. Here's some more chickens, always popular. And this is a new print for me. I like her. Cute. Turned out good. Yes. A good way to start the weekend. Not even like it matters. Not that we do anything or go anywhere. Here's some more chicken cups. Anyway, so that's my story. Sticking to it. Let me tell you. Let's see if I can